So, season 3. What episode are we? 5?
Yeah, probably.
It doesn't make sense because, since the last time we recorded an episode, we have moved studios.
Yep.
So we're now in our fancy new studio, which looks a bit like this
in
morning.
Cheltenham.
Would you agree,
Yes,
Sophie?
Definitely.
It's very, we've got a lot of greenery going on. We've got our nice curtains now. Rich has treated us to some new chairs.
we've got new
Thank you,
chairs.
Rich. It's a lot more chill now, though, which I really
Yeah.
like. So we've got a new studio. We've got a new baby.
New baby. He's here.
Tell us all about him, Katie.
This is Jasper.
Oh,
He's got a lot of hair.
he has got a lot of hair. It's very cute, though. You can just see the little tuft out the top.
Yeah, so he's now 7 weeks. So we had a
Aw.
good gap, didn't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're good to go.
It's exciting. So, should we
Yeah.
get started then with our next guest, who is the fabulous Sophie from Sophie Cudworth Jewellery?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Soph. How are you
Hi.
doing?
Good. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Good. I'm so excited to have you here because I remember talking to you about this at a wedding fair, a year ago?
I think it was, yeah.
And I was like, you've got to come on the podcast. And now you're
Crazy.
here.
Yeah,
What's
it's
going to
awesome.
happen?
Sorry it's taken so long. Life's been lifing.
As you can hear, life's been quite busy, especially for Katie. There's been a lot going on, but it's so lovely to have you. So welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us then, what is it that you do? What makes you so unique at Sophie Cudworth Jewellery?
So I'm a bespoke jeweler primarily. So I work with people to pretty much make whatever they want. I've always done this since I left school. Never,
Wow,
no
really?
deviation
Nice.
at all. I just did jewellery at uni, stayed on, got some lovely jobs. And then a couple of years ago, I was like, I just want to do it a certain way. So I worked for this awesome company. It's very well-known jewelers in Cheltenham. And I loved working for them, but I wanted to really zero in on the experience of the buying, not just walking in, picking something and leaving.
Yeah.
If you're going to wear it your whole life and then potentially pass it along to the next generation who will also pass it on to the next, it's got to start with provenance.
Yeah.
Love that.
yeah.
So kind of you create generational jewellery.
Absolutely.
Love
Yes,
that.
I love that.
Love
Take that,
that.
mate. You can have that
Yes,
for
that's
free.
what you tag it. Well done, Katie. That's why we're
It's gonna
paying
be
big
on my
bucks.
Instagram tomorrow.
Yeah,
isn't it?
fine. Cool.
Yeah, so it's essentially it. So I just want people, if you're going to spend the money, you want to be part of the process. It's just from the off.
Yeah, so what is that experience then? Talk to us about the experience. If somebody's listening to this and right, we need to get sorted on our engagement ring or wedding ring, how does it all start?
So if it's engagement, then it's usually between myself and the guy. I do love working with ladies though, if I can, because you get more adventurous designs.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
Girls tend to be a bit more brave.
Guys
than-
like the simple life.
Yeah, I think it's risky. I
Yeah.
feel for guys. It's really quite intimidating to sort of have that responsibility to pick something they know she's gonna like.
Yeah.
That's true.
And so I love working with both the couple or so we usually start with gemstones or diamonds, have a look through, and now at the moment we've got a lot of lab grown versus natural diamonds.
Oh, yeah.
People, so there are very much two separate camps.
Oh, really? Really? Can
Oh,
you tell
yeah.
when someone walks in, you're like, yeah, you're a lab grown?
If they say I want 3 carats,
Yeah.
they're lab grown.
Yeah.
nobody's forking out £100,000 for a diamond.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's, and there's pros and cons to both. There's no preference really. They're optically, visually, literally the same, but one is made in a lab and the other one comes out of the ground. So,
Yeah.
and then with that, we'll work on some initial ideas, and I work very much. I've got my sketchbook
Ooh,
Oh my
sketchbook
God.
as well.
I've
It's very
tried-
official.
because I've got a real range of bespoke. Literally covers anything you can think of.
Yeah.
and it is very much what the individual is wanting.
Yeah.
So I have got a personal style, but I try and be a bit who is that person, and try and filter it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. I always think of myself as a conduit, a middle person.
Yeah.
between your ideas and what can actually be made.
Love
So
that.
I've
Your
got,
drawings are
Oh my
absolutely
God,
beautiful.
aren't they?
thank you. I'm going to lift it up and show the camera.
Do you change your book every year? Do you have 2025?
Yeah.
Let's have this sketchbook.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
annoyingly, they sort of I started a new one in I don't know, October. I was
Ah.
damn it didn't make it to the end of the year. But
Yeah.
there's an example. Can you see? So
Wow.
this guy didn't actually had no idea what he wanted.
Wow.
So and we had 3 weeks.
So this is an option of 5.
Yeah. I was right. What are the broadest? So simple solitaire,
Yeah.
diamond set shoulders, twist. Everyone that I
Oh, I like a twist.
twist is again that's big with millennials.
Yeah.
Chunky bezel set or you know, that really classic like high
Yeah.
set. So
Yeah.
so we start here, and then I always say to people, it's like very much a gut response.
Yeah.
Like there's no rational reason behind why you would want to own jewelry. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But so you've got to work entirely from like what you love the feel and look of.
Yeah.
So it's always a gut response. So then from there, we usually like move on to, so this particular client was like, love that twist. Let's do twist. And we explore that idea a bit more. And then that's a new client there. And then, and then I do a hand painting.
Yeah.
And we send that over to the CAD team, and they make it in CAD, double check it with the client, and we make it.
Oh my God, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So in terms of like when somebody comes into you, if they have no idea where to start,
It's
do
fine.
you just kind of have a chat with them and like get to know them? Is that how it's done?
Yeah, I think I've got like a catalogue in my head that's like, I've only ever worked in jewellery, so I've seen probably every version of an engagement ring that probably exists.
Yeah.
So I will just ask all the right questions. Like, for example, we live in the countryside.
Yeah.
Lots of horse riders. So these are like important bits of information to have.
Okay.
Like, how often are you using your hands? Like for riders as well, they don't like rings that are too tall because they'll catch on the reins. So like making sure that the ring is low.
This is so clever.
Yeah. So it's trying to be like, there's a lot of trends that come and go, especially on TikTok and Instagram, but like also trying to keep in mind like this ring is going to live your life with you.
Yeah.
So it has to work with your lifestyle.
Yeah, absolutely. And then same with wedding rings, like how much choice is there? Because obviously wedding rings are normally, you know, maybe a bit more of a standard like set design, and then you like either add stones or you won't. Like, is there much more to it than just the simple circle? Do you tend to find that people are, you know, branching out a little bit now and going for something a bit more unusual?
I would say what people do now is they skip the eternity ring.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Far less eternity rings. Like they used to traditionally, you would have your engagement ring, which was like the promise.
Yeah.
Then you would have your wedding ring for the day. And that's supposed to be quite simple. And then you'd have the diamonds later with the birth of your first baby or that sort of thing.
Oh, I'm owed 2 by now then.
Yeah, push presents.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Yeah. But I think people just like diamonds.
Yeah.
So they just go straight in.
Yeah, straight in with the big engagement.
Yeah, just go.
So when you say eternity rings, like people just aren't having them at all now, or what do you mean?
I'd say that if you do, you're probably going to get a ring very similar to your wedding ring.
Yeah.
Because a lot of wedding rings are diamonds.
Yeah,
they're quite
exactly.
embellished, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. And most people just stop with the 2.
Yeah, exactly.
And not go for the 3rd and maybe get a pendant. Or
Hey, look, I'm pushing for my 10-year eternity ring next year. It's happening.
Yeah,
it's
good
happening.
for you.
I'm already going to be dropping the hints and sending this episode to my husband. Be like, look, Sophie can help us with
Come on,
everything.
Jonathan.
I'm every man's least favourite person.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're like, avoid her, don't speak to her.
I'm the worst.
They're like, stay away from Sophie. Also, what I've seen this year as well that I love is I did a wedding for a couple of guys at Hyde House in October, and they went together and they went and designed their engagement rings and their wedding rings, and they had exactly the same ones.
I love that.
So they made them together, they
that.
designed them together, and actually, like you say, it makes it a bit more of an experience.
It is because, like, you know, on the day we're not there.
Yeah.
I don't see the wedding.
Yeah.
The wedding is an event, but the marriage is where the ring is worn, right?
Yeah,
so
that's like the everlasting thing.
Yeah, you're gonna live.
Yeah.
So it's such a different experience from buying other parts of your, you know, bridal plans.
Yeah.
So I think the more people have involvement in these pieces, and also like, I mean, this is just between jewelers. Like, I don't think of myself as competing with another jeweler. What we're competing over is a brand new TV.
Yeah.
A new holiday.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got X amount of money, like say 5K to spend, like, are they going to spend it on a ring? Or are they going to spend it on another aspect of their life?
Got it.
So, you know, and I think what we want from the industry is like to keep the craft alive and keep people interested and educate people about what they're buying. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I think gone are the days where you just go to your high street jeweler and just go and buy
100%.
something.
People want more bespoke.
Yeah,
and it's kind of niche to them as well.
Yeah,
and you should for the money that
Yeah.
you're paying. You should absolutely get like, you should be wined and dined. There's no reason why you aren't. You know that you should be getting champagne every time you ask for it. You should be, You know, just have a really fun experience.
Absolutely. So what else is part of the Sophie Cudworth experience then? You've spoken about the, the sketches. How else do you work with everyone?
So I do a lot of home visits because I don't
nice.
have a bricks and mortar business. So I'm very much like, wherever you are, I will come to you.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Which I think works really well for couples that are getting married and they've got a young family, because coming into a shop, like especially a jeweler's, I can't think of a more hostile space for a child.
Yeah. And you can't concentrate. There's too many things to break.
Yeah, like don't touch that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, and there are a lot of couples that get married and have got families. So the hope is that, like, if you do come to me, it's in my home and I have 2 kids. Yeah. So I have toys.
Yeah, exactly. That's
got
good.
Plenty of stuff.
Yeah.
Or we can meet someone that is more suitable to your needs.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I want. I want to come to the client. I hate that really sterile retail experience where I'm sat in this chair and you're sat over there and we're having a very business-like relationship. I prefer this, like a chat.
Yeah, you want it to be more conversational.
Yeah, and there's no, I've got all the information up here. All I have to do is give you it, and then you can make the best choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you do groom rings?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Are
they becoming what's happening with trend-wise with that?
So we've had a lot of signet rings for in my experience, the groom gets the wedding band, which, by the way, they are some of the least decisive customers.
Really?
Yeah, because like ladies, you think ladies' wedding bands are fairly simple, and men's rings are way more simple.
Yeah.
But I think when you've got such little choice, you're like agonizing. Do I bevel the edges?
Do you know what?
Yeah, that's so true.
This is literally my husband. Like, we got just a standard ring because he couldn't decide, and I do actually, for one of our anniversaries, get him a new wedding ring.
That'd be
something that he wants.
Yeah, because it's just boring, bless him.
Yeah.
He was like, he couldn't decide. He was like, look, it's just more important that we had one to be able to do the wedding.
Oh, poor Tom. Yeah, you'd have to get him a really fancy blingy one.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. I'll work on him.
Yeah. So signet rings, are they the ones with the flat bit?
Yeah, so I've got some of that.
Why do I think of from Gavin and Stacey? What's the guy when they get married? Dawn and
totally get what you mean.
What's his name?
Yeah, Rich. Do you know?
Pete. Dawn and Pete.
Dawn and Pete.
His signet ring.
His secret ring.
He had a signet ring.
Oh, a signet. Yeah.
Yeah, from on Gavin and Stacey. Do you remember that episode where they got married? And he got it, didn't he? He's like, this way is Dawn and this way is Pete.
Oh, stop it. That's so funny. That's what, right, we need to get the clip of that. Add that into this.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Anyway, sorry, divert.
So can we have a look at the signet rings?
Oh yeah, go, feel free.
Also, signet, isn't that like a baby swan? Is it anything?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or are they spelt differently? Is
no,
this with an
it's
S?
probably just one of those annoying English words that just doubles up because we were like rubbish at writing the dictionary.
So these are quite big. Do they have like something on these?
Yes.
They have them engraved.
Yes.
I feel like I remember like uncles and granddads wearing these.
So these have come back round
horse
as well.
on. Stop.
These are massive.
Yeah.
I've got a viral video actually, 1.8 million views.
No,
just talking about signet rings.
Really?
It's weird.
Oh my god.
But I think it's that like heritage and traditionally you'd have like your family crest on it. So I've got a book, which I should have brought, but I've got a big book, and you can basically search out your surname.
No way.
And it will tell you, it will show you the crest that belongs to that surname.
Oh my god.
Or belongs to the person of that lineage.
Yeah.
You know, and they can vary. I mean, they're the weird. Some of them are the most hilarious pictures I've ever seen, like really badly drawn mermaids. But
I love that. I would absolutely love to have a mermaid as my
Yeah.
family crest. That'd be so
but you know what though? You'll get really unlucky. Like some of them,
be something awful.
mine's an axe punching out of the ground.
Oh my
I
god!
can't remember what ours is because Tom did our heritage, and apparently Rowbotham goes back to he was a knight on the round table.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
stop it.
That's
all
a
right,
good
we're in
one.
the presence
Yeah.
of royalty.
Do you remember what the picture was?
I can't remember.
Oh, it's probably armor. It'll be like
or
something military.
something like that, or was it like an eagle or something?
Oh
like
yeah, that sounds
This
good.
is fancy.
Yeah.
I like this.
It's
Katie.
cool. I know.
Yeah.
Not
Mine
that
would be
Tom
something like a
wear it.
ferret or something awful like that, knowing my luck. Be something really random.
Hedgehog Laura.
Yeah, exactly. Although Crockett's Davy Crockett. I don't know. You know the guy who had the raccoon hat? Maybe mine will be a raccoon.
Oh, maybe.
That would be awesome.
Something like that. We'll have to
you
see.
done
I'll have to have a
family
look.
history?
No, I need to.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Is that anything to do with weddings? Can we get someone on who does
I mean,
it?
can.
Well, it's sort of a bit like people doing the monograms, and it's all part of that sort of
That's cool though.
heritage, isn't it?
So is that what people would have on the signet ring?
So you can have.
Would you engrave that?
So I work with a workshop that do that. So there's a couple of different ways. So
Wow.
you can have it laser engraved, but you can't use that as a wax seal.
Okay.
But if you have it like deep
Is that why they
engraved-
did it? So
Yeah, signing letters.
Stop it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That is
a-
incredible.
That is pub quiz question. Pub
Yeah.
quiz
Yeah.
questions.
And you, I mean, from signet ring history, you couldn't. It was essentially like a passport. If you had a letter that was sealed, that was
Yeah,
a guarantee that it was from that
from that
individual.
person.
And when people died of certain generations, they'd sometimes melt them up so that they couldn't be
Used again.
fraudulently used.
That's so
Yeah.
That's so
cool.
interesting.
Is that what your reel was about? Like, what was the reel
Oh,
about?
so
Because
my
I
reel
feel
was
like
sort of-
that's really
well,
interesting.
I think mine found America
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they
yeah.
are
That's
big
good.
on heritage. They're
Yeah.
like, where do we come from?
They
Nobody
love
knows.
Yeah.
So it was talking sort of through the book and how to sort of figure out. I mean, strictly speaking, it is like a copyright, like a McDonald's symbol. So essentially, the way that crests work is they belong to a lineage of people, of family.
Oh my god.
So unless you get a genealogist, you're not going to know. You know, if I'm the Cudworth,
Yeah.
I'm one of 30 Cudworth. But if you come from a small name group,
yeah, then
there's
you
a
know.
high chance that
Yeah.
it is part of your family heritage.
Yeah, of course.
So I think the Americans just love that
They
idea.
just love the heritage. I love the
Yeah.
heritage. This is
Yeah.
great. And the whole wax seal thing, because loads of people are doing
Yeah.
wax seals, aren't
Well,
they?
that's
Like,
it.
That's
And
really popular now.
So I have done this for brides as well,
Yeah.
where we've had a look at brides and grooms when they've already done their engagement and they're looking for like the extras, like how can we elevate the wedding day and
Yeah.
do all the seals for the letters and things like that. So you can do that as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah, I love
cool.
that. What about groom engagement rings?
Oh yeah.
I feel like I
rings.
say, these guys that I had, they both had them and they went and made them together. It was really beautiful. But are you seeing that in general, like whether they're same-sex couples or not? Are you seeing grooms are
don't-
having engagement rings?
Not so much.
They should.
Not
I
so
think
much.
come through,
Yeah.
guys. It's your time to shine.
I know. I have done it for same-sex couples.
Yeah, nice.
And that was lovely. But no, for the guy, I feel for the guys. They often get a watch as
Yeah.
well. That's the
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
that's the other gift that's often
Yeah.
given.
But think, when we're engaged, it might be 2 years before the wedding. We've got a beautiful engagement ring to look at.
Yeah.
So I think the guys need something as
I know.
well.
I think
Like,
they
I know.
do.
they
Jazz
should
it
get
up.
something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
go flamboyant.
And do you, in terms of like the watches and things, what about pocket watches? Are people having those anymore? I feel like that was a little trend for a little while.
It might be. I used to work in this jewelers, and we had watches in one half of the shop and jewelry in the other, and I
Yeah.
avoided watches like the plague.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Because I can't make them.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like,
Fair enough.
"Nah,
No,
I don't
that's
wanna
too
do
much.
that."
There's too many
I was like,
mechanics in
well,
that.
they kept trying to put me on training. Like
You were
to
like, no,
learn.
I'm busy.
No, I'm good.
I'm sick.
It's like I would rather just talk about the aesthetics. Of the
Yeah,
watch.
absolutely. So if you have you got, obviously
Yeah, I've got an engagement
you've
ring.
got your engagement
Un-
ring. Did you design that?
Yeah, it's unconventional though.
Oh, tell us
Um,
about it.
So my partner and I, we sort of made a joke when we first met that because I've actually been previously engaged, so it sort of took the sting out.
Melted it down.
Yeah. So no, I gave it back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I think that's the thing. Get rid.
Yeah,
Fresh
I don't
start.
need it. So when we were together, we were like, actually, probably don't need to get married. We don't need to do it. But then we had a baby,
Yeah.
and we were like, okay, like from a legal standpoint, it's probably
Yeah,
just
yeah.
really helpful.
Bit better,
to,
isn't it?
yeah, just
Yeah.
tie all your bits together. And I had historically at the shop I was working in, I'd only done bespoke, and I had very recently, like in the last 6 months before this happened, been offered like to do all of the stock. So essentially, in my line of work, you can either make a piece of jewelry that's when someone has asked for it, or you can design a range of jewelry, you can make it and then hope that it sells. So that's like your off your peg stuff. So I just started making off the peg pieces for the shop. It was quite exciting, and I'd made this ring, and I have really small fingers.
Oh, really?
Like I'm an eye. It's
oh
like
my God.
never in
That's
stock.
tiny.
Tiny.
Eye.
Tiny.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I weirdly made it in my finger size, and I didn't necessarily want it at the time, but it just like sat in the window, and I was like, I'm probably just gonna buy that.
Yeah. I'm just
So
gonna have it for
I
myself.
just told my partner, I was like, yeah, so I just picked my own engagement ring. By the way, do you think we should get married?
Oh my God, I love this.
Really
so then, have
unconventional.
you set a date? You
No, we're
guys gonna get
done.
married?
Yeah, we did it. So
God.
we got married, and neither of us had rings because it was like just really low key.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we had planned not to do a big wedding.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
like we just sprung it on our parents in the morning.
Just like, yeah, we're going to get married.
By the way, come to the registry.
I
Yeah.
love this so much, Sophie. That is awesome. But the fact that you're a jeweler and you spend your whole life and you didn't have wedding
know, it's
rings,
appalling.
But it's also
know.
just it's like Katie if she was like, I'm not gonna have a hairstylist. I'm just gonna do it
just
myself.
wing it.
Like, you know, it's just one of
Yeah.
those things that I guess when you're spending all that time doing it. So do you think you will get wedding rings?
Well, no, we have them now.
Oh, you've got them now.
Yeah, I've got them now. So what happened after that was my dad was like, oh, well, actually, I've got my grandmother's rings. She actually had 2 'cause she lost the first one, found it, but she'd already bought a second one.
Oh, that's lovely.
So we had 2 rings, and I've got a sister. So what I did is I had them melted together, and then we made 2 rings.
That's
So
nice.
I've got one of them,
Such
and
a
she's
nice
got the other
idea.
one.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
That's
Love
what my
that.
mum always says. So she had a ring that was my grandma's engagement ring, and it had 2 diamonds on it. And she wears it now, and she's like, right, when I pass it to you girls, I want you to have it turned
Split.
into 2
Yeah.
and have
Nice.
one each. So yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
so nice. So
Yeah, so
I
it's
love it.
really nice. And actually, she's not even married, so
Yeah,
she just
that's
wears
nice. She
it
just
as
got
a
it.
wedding
Good for
ring.
her.
She's been with the same guy for like nearly 20 years.
But
so-
this is the other thing. We shouldn't have to wait to get engaged or get married to treat ourselves to a big
Oh
diamond.
my God,
No.
no!
We
That
should
I'm a
just do it
massive
anyway.
advocate for that.
Yeah.
I'm a huge
If
advocate.
you love it, wear it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I
'Cause
am.
what's the point of like spending the money on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 100%.
Yeah, just enjoy it.
So is there anything you think then, anything that we've not spoken about that you think couples need to know? Like what's the one, like the biggest
please.
question that you get asked or anything like that?
Please give us more than a month.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Was that really stressful, that 3-week one that you had?
They were moving to America
Oh,
and
no.
everything. And I was like, I mean, I'll always say yes. If I can, I
Yeah.
will always say yes.
Yeah.
But realistically, bespoke will take between 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay, yeah.
So, and if you're a picky customer, please allow a bit more time for us to like adjust and just give you the best. So really, if you're planning a wedding and you've got a year until your venue is like, actually I'll throw this in just from a cost perspective as well.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
gold prices are just perpetually going up.
Wow.
You are better off
Really?
going and getting your ring now
yeah,
while
yeah.
the prices, I mean, it's up 50% since last year.
Stop.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So if you were buying a ring for, let's say, £1,000 last year, you're spending like 1,500,
Wow.
1,700 now for the
Wow.
same
Hang on,
ring.
I'm just thinking, should I go and get mine
Should we go flog
valued?
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Trade it in for a
insane.
big
Yeah.
model.
So
Oh my
don't
God.
sit on those quotes for too long. Just,
Why is that?
yeah, I mean, we're all speculating, but it's always to do with global unrest.
Okay.
Like whenever people feel uncertain about things, they'll
Bloody Trump.
invest.
I was going to
Bloody
say, yeah.
Trump, yeah. I mean, we're all kind of hoping this big Ukraine-Russia deal will
Yeah,
go ahead
yeah.
and then the gold price will stabilize, but
Yeah.
it's astronomically high.
Oh my
It's insane,
God.
isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my main request.
So sooner rather than later,
Please
and
let us-
allow 6 to 8 weeks at least.
yeah,
as a
if you
minimum.
can. I mean, there's always like the ones where you're like, I don't have time to plan. We're getting married really quick.
Yeah,
Let's just
yeah.
get it done. And then
Yeah.
we'll always try and fit it around. But
Yeah.
yeah, definitely give us time.
What about size? Do you think people should absolutely get bang on what their ring size is?
Yeah.
Or do you think they should
Yeah,
go like
wiggle
half a
room.
I
size
struggle
bigger?
with
Like,
it.
what do you think?
Okay, so I have got a couple of clients with
Yeah.
some difficult fingers.
Mm.
So there are people who they have got like me, I've got quite big knuckles. So my finger is actually quite small, but to get it over the knuckle is a bit painful. But I
Oh,
prefer
yeah.
a snug fit. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I will suffer.
Wedge it on.
I'll
Just get
suffer
it
for that
on.
knuckle.
Just shove it on.
Yeah.
But then there are other people who don't really have that, and they can be really difficult, especially if you carry weight like
Yeah.
in the mornings and then at night.
Yeah.
and
Heat.
really
Mine really
fluctuates.
fluctuate with
Mhm.
heat.
Oh God, me too. Mine are
impossible.
all completely different times of day where I
Yeah.
can get them on and
It's
off.
awful. It's really, really hard. So I think, depending on the individual, if you prefer, like, because it can feel really claustrophobic when they're tight.
Yeah.
So I would usually go engagement ring probably a little tighter, so that it doesn't swing.
Yeah, that's
So
the
it
thing, especially if
stays
you've got a
put.
stone in the middle.
Yeah, and then wedding ring, maybe if you don't like that tight feeling, just half a size bigger.
Yeah. Also, the thing is, since our wedding, kids,
Yeah.
general
Oh,
weight,
yeah.
you
Got mine
know,
on.
obviously
That just
you're on the
fluctuates, massively
yeah,
fluctuates.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that my child's 8 now, so we've been married for 7 years. My engagement ring has fit me and not fit me
Yeah.
during that time,
Yeah.
and I just sort of I don't mind putting it to one side
Yeah.
and putting it in a box until, you know, things have, because I've had another child. So until things sort of go back to normal. And I'm not, but again, when people do come to me and they're like, should I size it? It's best not to size it like lots and lots.
Yeah, okay.
Because every time we size it, we you know, we're going to make a cut in your ring, essentially.
Yeah, you're going to change it.
And changing it. And it's better to do that as minimally as you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so my engagement ring at the back is really skinny, where I've had it resized a couple of times.
Yeah.
But I'm like, do I get it done again? Or
Well,
just redone?
You can have a half shank.
Okay.
So they would take out the whole half section of the ring.
Yeah.
And then they just essentially give you a new half ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'd probably have to have that done.
That's good that you can do that.
Yeah. I'll be in contact.
Yeah. Yeah. Sooner rather than later.
Yeah,
absolutely. Those gold prices, babe. Get in touch now.
I'm sure I can find some other jewellery at home
Yeah.
you can melt down, mould
Yeah,
in.
melt it, or should be going around the house now looking for all the family heirlooms.
Yeah. I will say, because that's a really helpful way when the prices are like, oh yeah, crazy. That is a really helpful way. If you have, you know, got inherited jewellery, just chuck it in the pot.
Yeah.
You know, make the rings from what you have.
Whatever you've
Yeah,
got.
that's
Yeah.
so nice.
You do pay a slightly higher labour rate because casting is quick and efficient.
Yeah.
Hand making is it's more time consuming. But
you're not paying for the gold.
But you're not paying for the gold.
Yeah, exactly. That's so true.
And it's the gold that stings.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so sooner rather than later, guys, this is not a drill.
Yeah.
Get your rings sorted while it's cheap.
I would love to tell you when it's coming down.
Yeah.
But it just silver's up, platinum's up, gold's up. So,
everything.
Yeah.
It's not going to be anytime soon, let's face it.
No.
Unless you want to get down Claire's accessories for your wedding ring, get it ordered now.
Yeah, exactly.
Done the questions from us?
Yes. So now time for Toss the Bouquet.
Toss the bouquet. Who is this season's bouquet from?
Cara Mia. Hang on. Sorry.
That's all right. That's okay.
So this season's bouquet is Cara Mia venue styling, bespoke venue styling that brings your love story to life.
Oh, thank you, Cara Mia. Right, this is actually, now we're in the new studio, we are literally going to toss the bouquet.
Yes.
Before we used to like gently...
We didn't have room.
gently place it. Whereas now, Rich has even turned
Rich is
round
in.
and everything. We need the cameras on him. He's like a full bride. Okay, Rich, go for
3,
it.
2, 1. Hey!
Expertly catched.
So tucked in the bouquet there should be, there you go, you got it. Yeah. A little snippet of paper.
If you could be a type of crisps, what would you be and why?
What's your crisp flavour?
What crisp are you?
I like a prawn cocktail.
Do you?
Yeah, it's a bit niche. I don't like those fancy ones though. They can chuff off.
Are we?
Are you a standard walker?
I want prawn cocktail skips.
Oh,
skips. That's what I was going to say.
100%.
You skips? Are you quavers? Have you had them? Prawn cocktail quavers,
No.
or just a walkers? But what did you say? Those
They're like Tyrells do like a posh. Is
prawn
it?
cocktail?
Yeah.
Do they?
It's not.
I've
good.
never had that.
No, it's not the same.
Oh.
It needs to taste like the 90s.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and find that.
Yeah.
Now.
What's your crisp flavour of choice?
Oh, I love what's the I think that is although I call them Tyrrells. I think that is a Tyrrells one or Tyrrells one.
Yeah.
Tyrrells.
Oh, don't trust me.
Whichever one it is.
Make up words.
Yeah.
But I like the chili with like sour cream or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, yeah.
That's
nice.
second
Yeah,
choice.
really nice.
Definitely. If they're out on a
Really
buffet,
nice. Oh
they're
yeah.
always the
yeah.
first to go.
And if we're at the pub, like a strong chorizo or a smoky
Yeah.
bacon.
See, I love I'm a cheese and onion girl.
Oh yeah, cheese and onions
Yeah.
are classic. If you go for your classic flavours, cheese and onions are a winner.
Can't go
And you have
wrong.
lots of choice as well.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
there's
sure
so
I
many
saw
versions.
on I think it was the Wheel
Yeah.
that cheese and onion was like the most popular crisp flavour.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I think that's
They're strong. Did you know though in America they're like really selective on their flavours?
yeah, they're all cheese.
Dad
Cheese
comes over
Cheetos.
here and he's like, "There's just like 1,000 flavours over
Yeah,
here."
they don't have that. There. I feel like all of them are cheese or hot cheese.
Yes,
That's all they
yeah,
really
some
have.
kind of cheese, chili
Cheetos
cheese,
or chili
yeah.
cheese or jalapeno
Nacho cheese.
Yeah, spicy cheese,
string cheese.
sriracha cheese, all the cheese. Basically, spice and cheese put it together.
Yeah.
You're a winner in America.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. I like prawn cocktail. That's a good one. That's a good one.
So this week's news,
Yep.
nuptial news, we're flying high.
Oh, I like this.
A Southwest airline flight became an unexpected wedding venue when the couple exchanged vows mid-air, turning passengers into surprise guests during their ceremony.
Oh my gosh!
The moment was captured on TikTok with almost 1 million views.
Wow.
And social media was buzzing about it. The bride walked down the aisle. I have actually seen this
Stop
video.
it.
Yeah,
This is
literally
so
walked
funny.
down the
Did she have
aisle.
a trolley? I hope she did.
No, she didn't.
Put the bouquet on the
Damn
trolley.
it. And
Gin and tonic, anyone?
fellow travellers were asked to stay seated.
This is amazing. Seatbelt signs on.
And to use the back lavatory instead of the front one.
Oh my god!
Whilst the couple said, "I do."
This is so good. What if there's turbulence? They're gonna have to then go and sit down.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's amazing.
Some found a sky-high wedding cringeworthy, and some loved it.
Did she have a dress on?
Yeah,
Full wedding dress.
yeah.
Did they have any guests?
Well,
Is
just
it just
everyone
them?
on the plane.
Everyone on the plane.
All those strangers.
And yeah, I think the
Bridesmaid
air
in aisle
hostess
26, Rose.
did the ceremony.
That is incredible.
mid-air. There
Right,
we
that's
go.
going on my bucket list.
Is it?
That's going to go on my bucket list, I think. A mid-air ceremony. That's what I want to try and achieve. Now,
I can imagine you doing your
I'd love
exits are
it.
here.
I'd have my little life jacket on while I'm doing the ceremony. That is awesome. Imagine though, did they
Hilarious.
then go and consummate afterwards and join the Mile High
Oh my
Club?
god. Yeah, that maybe
Straight
that's why
after
they
the
said to use the
ceremony.
back toilets,
Yeah,
not the front
that's
ones.
why the front ones are occupied. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant.
Oh,
So
brilliant.
good. Such a great story.
Right, wedding.
Oh, wedding whispers.
Whisper.
Cover your ears, Jasper. These sometimes get spicy.
Yeah. I attended a cousin's wedding, who was the groom. Wedding couple years ago. Myself and my brother had only been invited to the evening, which was fine for us. We arrived at 7 p.m, found my cousin had passed our congratulations on, but the bride was nowhere to be seen. A little while later, I finally found the bride. She was so drunk, but was still wanted to introduce me to her friends. To 80% of the guests were now going to call me Beth, as she'd forgotten my name.
Oh no. Oh,
Bear in
God,
mind, I've
that's
known the
so
bride
cute.
since way before she met my cousin. I tried to tell her that she was making a mistake, but after 3 attempts, I gave up and owned the name.
A few hours later, the evening food arrived, so me and my brother went outside to help ourselves. And as we collected our food, we turned around and there was the bride running and screaming towards my brother to give him a big hug, as they still hadn't seen each other that evening. Before we could say a word, all we heard was a squelch, and a few seconds later, the damage was revealed. The bright red, sticky barbecue chicken wings that my brother was about to eat were now stuck to his shirt, but also all over the bride's big white dress.
Oh, no.
She was that drunk, she didn't even realise that everyone agreed to say nothing for the rest of the night.
Don't mention it.
The stains never come out and the dress is forever ruined. Oh my God, barbecue chicken wings on
That's
the
going to
dress.
stain too,
Amazing.
isn't it?
The thing is though, on your wedding days, like did you go for the dress and everything? Obviously when you
no.
went to the registry office, no.
Really low key. Yeah.
But this is the thing, it's like, do you get to a point in the wedding where you don't care about the dress anymore?
Yeah.
Or do you still care?
Yeah, I had wax. I had red wine down mine, and
Did
then just
you?
like, oh, let's just party hard.
Yeah,
it's fine.
exactly.
It's done now, isn't it?
They
had
do
my
the
pictures.
trash the dress. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
on honeymoon, don't they?
after.
I've
Yeah.
seen wedding
Yeah.
honeymoon photos.
So
Yeah.
I've seen people chop them
Yeah.
like midway through the wedding, so they can dance in the evening.
I think once the photographer's done,
yeah,
once the party started,
yeah,
you just get to the point where you just want to have a great time,
Yeah.
don't you? I was saying to Kat Stevens, one of our photographer friends, she chucked hers because she was like, it was just so ruined. But we were
Yeah.
like, that's the sign of a good night.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Or I wonder what the metric is, like how many people keep their
Yeah.
dresses.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true, actually.
And then how many of them
You
pass
got
them
yours?
on?
Yeah,
or-
I've still got mine.
Yeah, I kept mine. I got it cleaned and boxed because I
Yeah.
was like, if I have a girl, I'd quite
Yeah,
like to.
like
So
to
Scarlett's
pass
going to
it
have
on.
it, and she can do what she wants with it.
Yeah, I've still got mine, but it's kind of like one of those things that it is still a bit trash.
Yeah,
Like, you know, it's still underneath. I'm like, I'd just have to chop the bottom layer
yeah.
off. Mine had about 7 layers though, so I could get rid of
Wow.
some and it'd be
Yeah,
fine.
Laura had a princess dress.
Yeah, I was determined that
Like
I
a
wasn't going
marshmallow.
to. I thought I'd have like mermaid or something like that.
Yeah.
And then instead it was like sweetheart to the waist and then just, yeah, big. But I loved it and it felt
Yeah.
proper wedding-y. But yeah, it's one of those things that I think by the time you get to the end, although saying that, I didn't go full relax and trash because my cousin was very, very drunk and my cousin drinks Guinness. So I avoided him all night
Yeah.
because there was his shaky hand near the dresser bar and I didn't want Guinness down my dress.
Yeah, that's
So
how
I
I
was
got
definitely
red
avoiding
wine.
him.
Someone lent in with a glass of red for a
Oh my
cuddle and just went
God.
splash.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I
It's
think
all
you
good.
do. You just have to get to that stage where you're like, yeah, it doesn't
Whatever.
matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Well, Sophie, thank you
Thank
so much for coming on.
you.
You've been so
Thanks
much
for having
fun.
me.
And if people want to get in touch with you, if they want to find out more or,
Yeah.
you know, ask you any more questions, how can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Sophie_Cudworth. I've got a website as well, same name. And I'll find you. Just reach out to me.
Amazing.
Thank
Thanks, Sophie.
you.
Thank you very much. Woohoo.